can keep it. My mind's made up on Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Nebula RPG Cup. Basically, the biggest Trackmania 2 RPG Cup ever. At least the biggest Trackmania 2 RPG Cup of 2025. I am NuaLaoch. I am joined for the broadcast tonight by Mitry. Mitry, do you want to introduce yourself to the lovely people at home? I assume most of them know they know who you are more than they know who I am, to be honest.
No. You're super known in TM20. I'm definitely not.
Yeah, I think we've got the TM2 audience right now, though.
Yeah. So I'm Mitry, 25, been playing TM since 2008, I think. RPG mostly, and Trial since 2016, 17. And yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah.
Always love some RPG action, and yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be super fun. So, for anyone who has not been paying attention, first of all, why not? Second of all, go and join the Nebula RPG Discord. There's an ! Discord command in Twitch chat. You can jump on over there. This is a 6-week competition plus a grand finals. It will be one new RPG map every week, and there is large prize money on the line. There is €4,000 total, of which the breakdown is basically €500 for the first 6 weeks for the first 6 maps, and then €1,000 total prize pool for the grand finals. We'll get into a lot of the rest of it in future weeks, Mitry, but for now, tonight, we are playing a single map. It's called Arrietty, and we are going to be playing Cup mode.
Yep, map by Bazbaz, pretty much like a legendary mapper. I think the most respected mapper out there. He's been active, then inactive, and then came back as a legend basically. Now he's admin of the most famous RPG thing ever tournament, which is Night Cup, and yeah, basically all of his maps are great, if not legendary, and this as well is pretty great. This one, Arrietty, very tricky one though. I think it's his most flowy map ever, but I'm not sure about the 2 previous ones. But I think he's known to make super tricky things, but this one is pretty flowy, I guess. Obviously, it's Bazbaz, so there's stupid amount of tricks and weird stuff, but it's cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, current world record on the map is about 3.5 minutes, held by Scandir. Or did someone beat Scandir's world record earlier today? Did I see that happen? Did Scandir take it back?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ferry beat Scandir's world record. It's just the server is currently lying to me, of course, about what the Dedimania... I mean, to be fair, it's Dedimania is actually lying to me because that's not even Scandir's best time on the map, is the one currently on Dedimania. So, yeah, I mean, hey, we're going to see how it breaks down when we actually get into it. But we will be starting off in about 2 minutes here. We've mentioned Scandir, we've mentioned Ferry. Are there any other players, Mitry, that we should be keeping our eyes on in particular for today's match?
I mean... Definitely Morpio.
Of course.
The guy is basically the Rock Lee of RPG. He spent so many hours in the game, and he's insane. Basically, insane dedication since always. Basically, I think Bren is in the server, so that might be a thing. Bren is the most legendary RPG player ever. I think because he rarely shows up, but when he does, he basically wins. So that's also the case with Condir, so I guess that's gonna be a sick battle anyway. I guess Hazard is also great. He's known to not win because unlucky stuff or yeah, just unfortunate. That's Hazard basically. He's kind of cursed, but he can do great as well. I think Aek, Boller, yeah, that's pretty much it. I think Heath can do great stuff as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to me because obviously I've done a lot of the mini RPG stuff over the last few years in TM 2020, and so many of the same names, right? All of these guys are just really, really good at anything that has the word RPG anywhere near it, and a lot of it comes from the fact they've been playing Trackmania 2 RPG for the last decade, most of them.
Yeah, I mean, RPG is such a versatile mode, so if someone gets insane at RPG, they can just be insane at the game. Then it just takes a couple hours of gameplay to adapt to the new style. But I think Brent basically started Stadium with Trial. I don't want to throw out some info, but I think that's what happened. So he just got insane from RPG and Morpio as well. I think Skandir as well. But yeah, people just get insane at the game by playing RPG because it's hard.
Yeah. It's brutally difficult. As someone who has played a few RPG maps and is not very good at the game, I can confirm RPG brutally difficult if you play a difficult map. I'm going to throw us on into the game so that we can watch the intro to Arrietty because it's beautiful. We have launched ourselves into it. We should be getting ready to get this match started. As said, this is Cup mode today, so we will be playing until players get to 8,000 points. Once they get to 8,000 points, they will enter finalist mode. And then when they're in finalist mode, they need to win a round in order to win the match. We're playing Mitry for top 3 today. So once 3 players have gotten to finalist and then won a round, we're done. Everybody go home. The first place player at that point will have gotten 250 euro. The second place player will get 150 euro. And third place will get 100 euro. And also, the first place overall player will qualify for the grand finals that will happen at the end of the Nebula RPG Cup, and a chance to get the 500 euro that comes with winning overall as well.
Yep. Cannot wait for this to start. 4 more minutes of warm-up, and we're gonna hop into it. That's gonna be great. I have been waiting for something to happen on TM2, and it is now. I'm so happy, actually.
Yeah, it's starting to feel like maybe I should immediately turn off the in-game chat, as it's getting heated in there immediately. But no, it's not really. I mean, Sheeps is busy saying never seen this many cars on TM2 RPG, and then someone is. I mean, isn't that just classic Trackmania or online games? Anything you say something and you're like, oh, I'm excited about this, and someone's like, well, actually.
No, he's. I think he's like happy to see that, because anyone you see with the MW tag, Milky Way, is basically like a TM2 RPG that generates.
Absolutely. I was talking about Sorrow responding, being Sheeps was like, wow, this is really cool, and then Sorrow responded and was like, Sonic Generations, that had more people.
Sorrow is, I think, the biggest troll TM2 RPG has. Is known to like throw some shit up and wait for people to react.
Yeah, so he got me, is what you're saying. He's got my ass.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Oh,
don't mind him.
I'm already failing the assimilate into Trackmania 2 RPG community challenge. It's gone horribly. We're only like 5 minutes into the stream.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm your guide in there.
I appreciate it. We are in the middle of watching the warm-up, which is going to last for 5 minutes. We are about halfway through. We've just been following Hazard because that's who I had the camera on when we swapped in. It didn't feel necessary to swap off. He's taking us on a beautiful tour of the map. You can see lots of teleports on this one.
Should we try and predict a top 3?
Oh, we could. We could try and predict a top 3. You go first.
Okay. All right. So my top 3, starting from 3rd, is Morpio, then Ferry, then Skandir.
Is Morpio playing? Just to double check. I'm pretty. Didn't Morpio like test the maps because he's an admin for the tournament?
Yeah, but in the rules it says he cannot gain cash prize.
Okay, so he's still so he's still playing but he's just doing it for. So Morpio made a competition where he could practice the maps ahead of everyone else and then win for glory, but just not take the cash prize. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, I mean, as if he wins stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
No, he's. I mean, basically, like half the money is his. So yeah.
No, it's great that he's like. I mean, obviously incredible. It's Morpio. It's Sheptide. Faith, I think, is also involved in the admin work for this. Super cool what they've put together.
Yeah, great stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to be. Listen, I'm not here to actually insult anyone. Yes, sorry, I just see in Twitch chat there, Black Pulse saying that the bitrate is going to die. Listen, I was aware of this going in. It's Trackmania 2 RPG. There is wood everywhere that is highly textured. Bitrate was always gonna be a struggle. Mitry, you said top 3. You said Morpio, and who were the other 2 you said?
Morpio, Ferry, Skandir.
Okay, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna say Skandir, of course. I'm gonna say, look, Ferry.
Third?
No, listen, I'm going first to third. Scandir. I'm going to say Scandir to win. I'm going to say Ferry to come second, but I'll be honest, listen, I'm unsure because Scandir I trust because I know Scandir is both really, really quick and very, very consistent. You know? Ferry, I've not seen play. Personally, that's a me problem. That's not a Ferry problem, but it does mean I'm a little bit more nervous about putting Ferry in my top 3. And in third place, I'm going to say Bren. I'm going to say Bren. Because,
Bren?
and
Okay.
here's my reasoning, because Bren has a time on the server, and Bren's time on the server is a 3:34. He is the 7th fastest on the local records, and there are lots of people who've driven faster times than that. But Bren is not that far off world record. 3 seconds away is a long time, but I also trust Bren to be able to actually drive under pressure when he needs to. That's my reasoning.
Okay, we're gonna see.
We're gonna see.
I feel like if he trained, he's definitely got his chances. It depends if he actually trained, though.
Yes, it most definitely
Started,
does.
though.
Yep. I jumped on board with Morpeo, who immediately had a clip and has dropped a long way down the pack. But we can see all the cars up front at the moment. Ferry, Scandir, Heave, Raceland, they're all up near the top. Morpeo kind of in the middle of the pack. Generally looking around. Hazard is having a good time of it as well as we head into the next checkpoint. It's with basically 100 cars in the server. There is simply going to be people falling over an awful lot of the time.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna say I think WR is gonna be driven today. Because so many runs have been failed, like so many 30s and low 31. So I think people are definitely gonna drive WR. That happens like quite often, actually.
Yeah. I could say you're like we're genuinely just throwing so many bodies who are very good at Trackmania at the problem that it'd be weird if it wasn't broken, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm currently still just sitting on board with Morpeo, who is having a time of it, down in 14th place at the moment. Scandir still leading the round. You can see him off to the right on my screen there in front. But Morpeo had that little bit of a kind of slowdown early on, but has watched other people in front of him just kind of crash, as happens in RPG a lot, right? And I think that's it, is if you survive and are quick, you're going to have a good time.
Yeah, one specific thing about this map is you just gotta survive until you get to CP 16 onwards, and then you pray as hard as you can to not slow down somewhere.
Yeah.
So I think Morpeo, actually he just respawned again, but I think he is good enough to not crash those. So he's definitely gonna gain like, at least I'm gonna say, okay, 6 places at least.
Okay, that's an awful
16,
lot of
17,
places.
18.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
places. We'll wait and see if that ends up happening. I had unfortunately swapped off Morpeo's POV to jump up and see, because it's a very, very close race up at the front at the moment. There was, you know, kind of less than half a second between first and second. But I think Ferry has unfortunately crashed somewhere up front there as well, who was right alongside Scandir. And so that race at the front has kind of slowed down just a little bit. I'm going to jump on board with Heave for a second here, who's in the middle of about 5 other cars heading through the middle of the track. Currently on checkpoint 18. We're in full prey territory at this point. You just hope that the map does not decide that it's not your turn to do well. And it appears, unfortunately for Heave, that the map has decided it's not his turn to do well.
Yep. See? CP17, boom.
Yep.
Minus like, I think 4 people, and he respawns again.
Yeah.
This is so hard, actually.
Yeah, it's speaking. I mean, Morpeo jumping back on board, also respawning slightly further up the track with checkpoint 18. I think what I'm going to do for the next round is we're going to pick a driver, right? And we're just going to sit on board with them for the entire round. Just so that everyone watching, if anyone's not seen the track before, they can see the whole thing, start to finish, no matter where they end up, right? Maybe whoever we pick will come first, maybe whoever we pick will come last. We're just going to watch the whole track, though.
Well, Scandir drove a time that basically like 4 other people ever drove, so that's 6. He's just being Scandir, I guess.
Yeah, that would
Tada,
be.
though, somehow doing pretty good. Some like didn't expect him to do that, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And hey,
Dolly got
Morpeo, who
second.
we were on board with, ended up eventually coming in 21st. So yeah, that's nice.
It was he didn't go through the. Actually, he did go through the purge. He was purged by the how do you say, like the trinity of checkpoints, 16, 17, 18.
The Holy Trinity, as it were. I mean, there's a lot of holes in the Trinity. You gotta jump through a lot of holes. So in some ways, it is holy.
Bas has to answer some things here. He has blood on his hands for those checkpoints.
Yeah. I did see calls in the Discord server earlier asking for the mapper and map playtesters to answer for their crimes. So
Yeah.
it's time to get in there. I didn't see any responses. Oh, and a couple of timeouts. So, just to remind everyone, the points repartition then, obviously 1,000 points for first place. We are playing up to 8,000, and we're going to jump on board. I'm going to jump on board with, we'll wait and see who comes up, who it lets me click on when we jump in. Artis. Are we happy with staying on board with Artis for this round?
Yeah, sure. Pretty good player as well. He does play a lot of TM20 as well. So.
He does, which is how I know the name.
Yeah, people usually know him.
Yeah, exactly. So we're just going to stay on board with Artis as a player we know is probably going to do pretty well, but maybe is not going to win the round. And we're just going to watch the entire map through so that everyone at home who has not seen the map already, who hasn't played it for themselves, has maybe a slightly better idea of what's happening where. Is Artis heading through checkpoint 3, looking over at the checkpoints again. Currently, Ferry still leading the way. Ferry, I didn't actually see. Did you catch what happened to Ferry in the last round?
I didn't know.
Yeah, I know at about kind of like checkpoint 13, 14 was up like right alongside Scandir, and then it's entirely possible got caught by one of the checkpoints after checkpoint 16.
Yep. So FYI, 45 players finished the first round, and I think like 50 something started.
Oof.
So many people just left or just retired.
Yeah, I mean, we did see at least one player struggling to get there. We'll see what the finish timeout is actually when we get there as well. But I think there is an element of it where it's just like some of the guys up front are really, really fast.
I think Morpeo said it's 90 seconds.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. Look, I don't know even if you gave me all week and like, you know, I didn't have to go to my job and I had all week to practice. I think maybe I could get within that 90-second timeout.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to be like decent on a map, because it's mostly just knowledge, and like once you know the blocks to avoid, like once you have it like mapped in your mind, it's pretty easy. Like it's easier than people think. It's just scary to have like a 3 hours discovery, but
I appreciate what you're saying, and I thank you for saying it's not as hard as you'd think, and I'm saying I'm not as good as you think. That's really the issue here.
Like you, as in anyone, really.
Anyone who's I'm saying, listen, it's a skill issue on my part, and I'm willing to accept that about myself. Fundamentally.
Okay, it's nice to accept it at least.
Yeah, exactly. I've come to peace with it, right?
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I honestly, I have been really wanting to. It's been a really busy week. I really wanted to play the map. I'm going to play next week's map, which releases at, I believe, 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. So anyone who's interested in the tournament and stuff, that's the other thing. Hey, I'm just going to shill for the tournament real briefly as we kind of finish up the map with Artis here as well. If you are watching this and you're like, damn, this tournament looks really cool. I wish I'd gotten involved, but it's started now and there's no way for me to get involved. No. Every week, complete reset. If you missed this week, you can play next week. If you can't commit to every week to play it, doesn't matter. You can play any of the weeks that you want and just have a good time. Jump in. It's going to be fun.
Yep, definitely. Next week's map is going to be Ever Dusk by Narc. And I think it's going to be only vanilla, basically no title pack blocks. So that's great. I love those maps. They're pretty popular lately on TM2, and they're great. Also, like a lot easier to learn, I think.
Yeah,
because everyone knows the blocks.
Yeah. As you say, it's a lot easier to the pattern recognition of the monkey brain kicks in a little bit faster.
Exactly.
That was again just an incredibly quick round by Ferry, who I believe finished with a 3:32 in that round. So you said in the last round that Scandir drove a time that maybe like 4 people in the world could actually drive. In this round, Ferry drove a time that maybe 2 other people, I guess 4 other people as well, looking at the local records. But yeah, it's very quick at the top.
Other thing, basically the top 4 is within like 0.3 of a second, which is insane on a 3 minutes 31. Like,
yep,
that's just so close. But I think definitely people are gonna improve, and I don't know. I feel like so many runs have been fucked by just like a random landing. Oh, sorry, I cursed. I don't know if I can.
Hey, listen.
Anyway.
I guess it's more down to if Morpeo and Nishepto want us cursing. Oh, I got disconnected from the server.
Oh, I have not.
Uh-oh.
I think you can join back.
Yeah, I'll join back. I've just cut back briefly to our faces. Everyone can see us. It'd be a great time for your cat to walk in front of the camera.
No, he's sitting on my lap right now, so it's great.
Yeah. Hello, game.
I mean, it's just the beginning of the round, so it shouldn't be too bad. It shouldn't miss too much.
Yeah. Well, this is assuming that I can get back in, which...
I can DM someone, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. I'm getting a contacting server. Uh-huh. I go to you in my friends list and then spectate. This is unfortunate. Oh! Something's happening.
Okay, you're in. It says you're in at least.
Okay. Well.
You missed basically like 45 seconds.
Okay.
So it's fine.
Yes. Okay, excellent. Cutting back to game. It's here. Trackmania gameplay reel. Whew. That was scary, Mitry. That was honestly a little bit spooky.
Nah.
Do you know what happened? You cursed. This was your fault, actually. You cursed.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Okay.
We got kicked out of the game.
Yep. Definitely my bad.
Yeah, for sure. What I will do after this round is I will pull up the scoreboard and we can scroll through it very quickly, just so that we can kind of get a sense of how people have done in the first couple of rounds. As I'm currently sitting on board with Tada, who's in 10th place. But potentially looking to move up. Very nice quarter pipe jump just there and moving pretty quickly. 9th place. No, still 10th place. I lied.
I think there's gonna be mainly 2 packs during the whole evening, basically. Like the first pack is gonna be like the top like 5, basically. Are gonna be insane. Because they are insane, and then there's gonna be like a pretty big pack. I feel like so many people who are good but maybe didn't train as much.
Yeah.
And they're gonna end up battling for like 5th place or something.
Yeah.
It's all about consistency as well. Like RPG, that's why I said it's not as hard, because being quick actually doesn't matter unless you want to win. Like just being consistent is so big.
Yeah.
And that's actually also what's hard in RPG.
Like, especially if you're playing RPG casually, like it's not too difficult to do a difficult trick once, right? Like the difficulty is like doing it in competition like this, trying to get it round after round after round and doing it consistently. But like, there's a lot of very difficult tricks that I'm capable of doing once in like 5 minutes. You know, if it takes me 5 minutes to get it, whatever. It's definitely true. I was definitely overplaying my I can play the game, okay? I'm not a complete idiot.
I'm not judging anyway.
Yeah.
Everyone can play as long as you have fun.
Yeah, exactly. That's the main thing. And look, I hope everyone's having fun in server right now. I mean, you were talking about consistency just there, and honestly, it's been fantastic that I've been sitting on board with Tada, because was in 10th place, kind of, you know, back at checkpoint 7, checkpoint 8, and there's just 5 people in front have crashed. And like some of them really good drivers. The current world record holder, Ferry, was one of those drivers. Had a crash. Then Tada has just kind of cruised through all the way up into the top 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's just chilling.
Yeah.
Doing God's work back there, and just getting points in the pocket.
It's not even back there anymore. At this point, it is fully up there. That's
Actually,
a fourth place finish in the round. Like, that's you take those. Absolutely. Bren was another one of the drivers who was up front. Did have an error somewhere after about checkpoint 16. Will finish in 11th place. And what I'm going to do is pull up the scoreboard real quick. Ensure Bole?
I think it's Bola. Yeah,
Bola?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I literally never knew how to pronounce that.
Yeah, that's
But I
completely
think
fair.
Scandia is gonna get first now because.
Yes, because got the
Getting
points in this round, 930.
Oh, never mind.
Huh?
I think no, he's gonna stay first. Actually.
Oh yeah. That's more maths than I think I'm capable of doing that quickly. But no, you're absolutely right. He's like 200 points in front of Scandia, and that's like a 60-point difference in this round. So, yes, okay, hang on. I can do that maths. I'm capable of knowing that 200 is more than 60. Looking at the rest of the scoreboard, Ferry, I think, has been interesting so far. Ferry has had like one round, and then the other 2 rounds have been like crashed, ended up a lot further, kind of middle of the scoreboard.
He's a full sender kind of guy. So typical. He can get WR, but then once it gets to being consistent, yeah, he's not the most reliable guy. I mean, he's insane anyway, but like, still.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. It's the say calling someone not reliable at this level when they're that good is kind of like still more reliable than most people will ever be in their lives, I feel like. But, you know, just has a tendency maybe to push a little bit too hard.
But yeah, he's actually Ferry and Bola are twins, and like right now are playing like 2 meters apart.
Is that true?
And yeah, that's
real.
fact.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, and I think Bola is definitely slower than Ferry, but he's, as you can see, he's first. So like, consistency is definitely key.
Yeah, consistency is king. Only made it through like the top 4 of the scoreboard there, but we'll check more of it after this round for sure. I'll make it down to like 16th place at least, and we'll see what else is going on further down the scoreboard. I'm currently on board with Hope, French flag beside the name. It's a lovely name. Who is sitting in 29th place, and just interesting to see, you know, other cars. Who else is on the server? Who be driving? Important. These are the important questions. How many
Hope
rounds
has not finished a single round.
Who?
Hope, the guy you're spectating. He has 0 points.
So I am all in on. See, I was thinking about maybe jumping up to one of the players, you know, maybe a little bit further to the front at some point. I am now all in on seeing if we can watch Hope finish their first round. I'm going to be so excited if we do. My fingers are crossed.
I'm gonna watch Spam actually.
Yeah, let us. I think it's the only way to do it in an RPG cast. Is you need to jump around and tell us what's going around, kind of elsewhere on the map as well. Because it's very disorienting for other people if I'm just constantly jumping around on the broadcast. But you let us know what's up. Ooh, Hope is, by the way, struggling with the wall ride. Appears to be the major issue.
Not a TM20 Andy.
No. What? Hang on. Second time of asking. Second time? Yes, Hope. Huge.
Okay. He's making me sound stupid now.
Who?
He's popping off.
Hope, yeah. Listening to the broadcast and like, oh, like this guy looks so dumb.
That's reverse karma, saying he's bad and then bang.
The opposite of a caster curse, a caster blessing, if you will.
Yeah, I'm a master at that.
So when you said Hazard is cursed and unable to do well in an RPG competition, you were desperately trying to actually get Hazard to do well today. Is that right?
I wish, but no, unfortunately, that's beyond my power.
Oh.
He's like too deep.
He's just genuinely too cursed.
Yeah, dude, I wish he won. Like he's a good friend, but like he's actually cursed. I mean, we're gonna see. I hope he's gonna win.
Yeah. Hope is not having a terrible round. Like, only 17 seconds behind. Like, Hope should surely be able to finish this round, right? Oh, sitting behind
just
Current.
getting for the harder checkpoints, though.
That's also true, and is currently sitting right behind Current, mini RPG of the week organizer, Bayron.
Oh, Baron, yeah.
Yeah. Very exciting. I do have a question
I made a
for
map
you,
for
Mitry.
that.
Yeah? When did you make a map for mini RPG of the week?
I don't know, a couple of months ago. It was voted as it had the most votes out of the whole map pack, and ended up being played like at the final or something.
Oh, sick! Yeah. The end of season finale. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, then you've seen it basically.
Yes, I think I cast that. My memory is terrible. It's not my fault.
No, don't worry. It does ring a bell watching you cast that.
Yeah, there's probably a VOD on this very channel somewhere. It's very possible. Hey, Hope, come on, you got this. I believe. The countdown timer. It's. No. Oh no,
he rage quitted. No, my guy.
No. I wanted to see the success so badly. That's a shame. Well, happens to the best of us. I'm gonna jump on board with Genghis Khan instead, because I like their name.
Cool name. Indeed.
Yeah, it was a really good name. They are English.
Actually, Morpio and Skandir finished 0.03 away from each other.
Oh my god, you're right. This does feel like a round where maybe I could have been watching the top two. Hindsight is 2020, okay? This is why everyone needs to convince Skandir to become a streamer. Because honestly, like, I'd watch a lot of Skandir RPG streams.
He does stream, like, sometimes. He did stream, I think, twice this week at least.
Oh, okay. So what you're saying is I'm outing myself, and he is fully just... I could have watched it.
Yeah, your words, but...
yeah. Is he streaming right now, though?
No. I don't think he is. Actually, we can check.
Yeah, but if he is, I'm gonna look so dumb. I don't think he is. It's okay. Quick look at the scoreboard. How are things at the moment? Bola is still winning, but Skandir has closed the gap to about 90 points. Morpeo is creeping on up there. Bola seems like a little bit of, like, you listen. Mitra, you didn't mention Bola to me at all until, like, you know, all of a sudden he's winning rounds.
Yeah. I don't think he won many things, but he's always been battling with the top tier guys. I mean, he is top tier to me, but yeah, he just hasn't won anything yet.
Yeah, that's
keyword yet.
Yeah, the keyword yet. Sorry, it just occurred to me that because Bole and Ferry are twins, that their mother was literally the meme, like there are two wolves inside of you. It was like there are two Trackmania players inside of you. One is a risker, one is conservative and safe. Yeah.
But it has happened more than once. I remember back then. Basbas in chat is right. I think he did win a night cup.
Okay. Very good.
So it has happened. I think it was two tech players, like back in 2013 or 14, were like really, really good. I think it was Raptor and someone else, two brothers, being in the grand final of a major tech LAN.
Yeah, of course, like relatively recently, there was the Barbos and Azox at XP Evo, like making the lower bracket run together, was super cool too.
It does happen, actually.
Yeah,
like,
it kind of surprising. I guess maybe not that surprising. Like, you know, twins sometimes have shared interests, but it is still, I guess, surprising that there's been like several that you can name in Trackmania. Because in other esports, like, I don't think there's another esport I can name where there's like multiple sets of twins who are both good.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like TM is a major esport game, but yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like, you'd expect it to happen more maybe in other games, like where you have larger player bases, right? Like that you just have two twins who are both really competitive with each other and both get really good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess maybe not. I've been on board with Bole, and so unfortunately this round I have watched Bole slip from first back to, I was going to say 9th place, but now 8th place, and trying to overtake Bren as well, getting into the teleporter first and now trying to chase down Hazard. Redemption, having dropped from a battle in front. No, that was a crash. No. Well, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I don't think Bole is going to be first after this round anymore.
I've been watching Spam, and he's definitely not trained at all. He's 36th, and yeah, he actually doesn't know the correct lines for most of the checkpoints.
Okay.
But he's fine, I guess, somehow, but he's just good.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not gonna do well.
That is, I was gonna say, I kind of hope Spam's not trained, given he was meant to be playing. He's been playing Beacon Cup with Pack as well.
Yeah,
if he'd been training this in secret all week instead of Beacon, and just let Pack down today, that would have been a bit of drama.
As I said, like when you're as good as him in the game, you only need a couple hours to be consistent. But he's definitely lacking like an hour or two.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's still pretty good. Anyway.
His skill covers a multitude of sins, right? Like
Yep.
lack of practice, yeah, just not really pay. The fact that you're streaming and trying to entertain an audience at the same time, all of that, and like Spam is still able to complete the map consistently and like not last. Shocking. Very good.
Hey, imagine driving a 33.5 and being third.
That's insane.
Like, those times are insane.
Yeah, it is so fast up at the top at the moment. They're looking really good. I gotta ask, alright, Mitry, very important question. How many rounds do you think it will take after someone gets finalist before they win?
Oof. So Ferry has been known to take some time.
Mm-hmm.
Skandir, I think, is gonna take a single round. If it's Morpio, I would say 2. I don't know. I'm feeling like a 2.
You're just feeling it too.
Yeah.
Good answer.
And Bola, I don't know. I think he will get to a point where he'll need to get first at some point. So like, he might struggle with that.
That's true.
Maybe
Yeah.
not, I don't know.
Because you're right, like Bola is currently still won't be at the top of the leaderboard after this round, but you know, for the moment, still technically at the top of the leaderboard. But I think Bola has only won one round, despite being like so good on points.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the whole cup mode,
Yeah, that's the challenge.
basically.
Bola would be doing real good if this was reverse cup mode right now, but you know, it's not.
Yep.
If this was Red Bull faster, Bola would be having a great time.
I like that. I watched a lot of that actually. That was surprisingly fun to watch.
Yeah. It's super cool. Like, I think there's a couple of things in that format that need, like, maybe a little bit of tweaking for, like, how they work for specifically, like, playoffs and the grand final. But, like, it's a super new concept. So it's always going to need a little bit of work, but it's definitely got a chance to be really, really cool.
Yep.
I've jumped on board with Foot.
Ooh. Foot is actually Beta Toast. I don't know if you know the guy.
Okay, I know who this player is then. Yeah.
Foot is actually just Futa at first, and then people started calling him Foot, and he just kept that. But yeah, that's Beta Toast.
Futa is short for...
Yeah,
anything?
I don't know.
Okay.
Another fun fact. His cousin was in the chat earlier. Lufta. Another German guy. And yeah, he used to... I think they started together. Yeah, Big Man Lufter.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, actually, it's like so many people just play as a family. And for example, my brother got me into TM. So it's always a family thing somewhere.
I think half my family don't even know what a computer is, if I'm being totally honest.
Okay.
It's a shame
But
though.
often,
Yeah, it is really cool and it happens. I don't know. I'm contractually obliged, not really, to. There's a podcast, the one that Morpeo did, the Keeping Track podcast, that I'm sure everyone in chat has listened to already.
I did.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Morpeo's really fun to talk to. But there was an episode with Otak.
Yeah.
And it turned... Did you know that Otak's grandfather is the one who got him into Trackmania?
That's pretty funny. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's really cool that his grandfather got him into it.
I mean, Gwen as well. I mean, he
vanished.
vanished, kinda. But his father got him into the game when he was like 4.
Yeah.
And
It's
now
really,
it's just
really cool.
insane whenever he actually shows up.
It's also shocking how many like current Trackmania like professional players and stuff started with Trackmania DS. There's too many.
I have not. Never played this game ever.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, it's probably really good, and we're all missing out actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
I started on Sunrise back when Stadium didn't exist.
Ooh. I remember hearing about Trackmania even all the way back in like the Sunrise days and stuff, but part of it was like part of the reason it took me so long to start Trackmania was that I was always so confused about where to start Trackmania.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're like,
That's
oh,
true.
that sounds really cool, and then like you go looking for like, how do I get Trackmania? It's like, well, here's the 5 different versions that exist at the moment, and you're like,
Yeah. And even for basically the same game, there's TMNF, TMUF.
Mm-hmm.
Some TMNF maps are playable on TM2, or used to be at least. And like, yeah, it's so messed up.
Yeah.
Scandier with another great time. He lost like a second and still drove low 33.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna get first place because Bola is like far.
Yeah, Bola is still... Scandier still in... He's already in first place. He's winning.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
What's
myself. I thought I saw
Morpio? Ooh,
a
he's gonna drop pretty far as well.
Yeah, Morpio currently still out on track. Coming up to the finish line now is 24th. Finishes in 24th, yeah. So
Oof.
Morpio only getting 580 points for that round.
Bola and Morpio is a pretty big battle.
Yeah. I think actually Tada and Bren look like, to me, the 2 big winners from that in kind of the top 8, top 10. Because a lot of the players in front of them kind of get 500, 600 points, and they both got about 800 points. So they should catch up a little bit. Down in 12th place, Worrell getting 930 points. Gonna jump a little bit up the leaderboard, but is a long way down. Just scrolling through the leaderboard, seeing what's going on. Just admiring everyone's quote-unquote country flags as well. I keep getting jump scared by Bren's whenever I see it in the distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spectate Aek for the next round. He's my man.
Okay.
I've known him for a while, and yeah, he's actually a TMNF guy at first. And, yeah, he's like insane there, and I don't think he's ever like popped off ever in TM2, but he's always good. And I think he played quite a lot, so like he can definitely drive fast if he actually finished the run.
Yeah, sorry, which player did you say this is?
Sorry, Aek.
Ike.
A-E-Q. I've always said Aek. I think even like in English you see Aek, like the French way.
Yeah, I have found them. And I mean, hey, right up near the top, so... currently sitting in 7th place. Yeah.
He's pretty good, and yeah, he's only lacking consistency as always. That's just him.
Yeah. It is, I think, the word that gets said the most in like any RPG, mini RPG broadcast is the word consistency. Because it is, like you said, it's the most important thing in this style of map. Bren is currently scary because Bren does seem to be improving every single round.
Yeah, I mean, 1 hour of playtime on Bren is 5 hours on me.
Yeah.
He's just so good at the game.
Yeah. He is definitely, I think, a little bit of a dark horse to maybe win today. At least top 3 maybe, because, you know, we're about on the top, in first place at the moment, 5,500 points from Scandir. Still 2,500 points away, still a few rounds away from actually making it to finalist. And Bren is not far behind that. So definitely a chance that like Bren catches up before players get to 8,000 even almost.
Yep. Both Bren and Aek are battling. Oh, never mind. Oh, the curse was actually like
so
instant.
real. Yeah.
My bad.
It wasn't the worst place to have that kind of touch. You know, he was on the magnet anyway, so was able to regain the speed very quickly.
Yeah.
I didn't really lose any places. He's actually like right back up behind Bren immediately.
Yep. I think Bren is probably not gonna win or be in top 4, but I do see him driving WR, which is funny.
Ooh, that's like an interesting prediction.
Yeah, that's in my opinion, he's in the 3 people that could drive it.
Yeah, well, I can tell you one, it's not going to be this round.
See ya.
Because he has just fallen out of the map.
Yeah.
He has just fallen out of the map.
Yeah.
He has just fallen out of the map. This was a really good round to choose to spectate Ike.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. He's from Croatia, I think. So I don't even know how to pronounce this language. Slovakia, never mind. Croatia is Soro. He's from Slovakia.
Yeah. That's all of Eastern Europe is coming for you now.
Wow, I'm getting I don't know. Chat any mistake and I'm just getting shot.
Yeah. You'll be the first up against the wall when the revolution comes, I'm afraid.
Friendship over? Okay, dude. Okay, so do you know Astronaut?
I do, and there's a very funny story about one of the mini RPG of the weeks that Astronaut won, because I had another caster with me, and it was his first time ever casting Trackmania, and he somehow, despite he was a Rocket League caster, so he'd seen plenty of players with the RL for Rocket League after their name, but he spent the entire day reading Astronaut's name as Astronautum. He just pronounced the TM at the end, and he fully did not realize what he was doing, and I chose not to correct him because it was really funny.
Yeah, based. So yeah, I think Morpio talked to you about it, the competition, the Brawl competition.
Yes, yeah.
So we organized that together with Astronaut, and he, I think basically alone or together with Mikmo, coded a whole plugin and stuff just for that, and he's Astro solo-handedly carried that cup, so he's always in my heart.
Aw, that's very nice. That's can I just take the moment to say it's crazy to me how talented the Trackmania community is as a whole. There's so many people who are capable of coding up plugins and game modes and broadcast side of it. I mean, all the graphics for this Blackpulse just threw together because I forgot to ask him until yesterday or whatever.
Yeah,
and it looks so sick. At the same, obviously I was doing the beacon stuff today, and the back end for the beacon broadcast, it's better than most professional setups I've seen in other esports stuff. It's crazy how good this community is.
Yeah, I was gonna say what Astro just said. So many people are just into computing science. Yeah, it's actually insane.
That's esports, right? 80% of anyone who engages with esports is a computer scientist. Not me, I'm a zoologist.
Ooh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. And I'm absolutely nothing. So yeah, there's
Hell
that.
Yeah, brother. I mean, look, do I use my degree at all? No, not even a little bit. Oh, Marius is here. I saw his name. I saw it. It was there.
He's streaming as well.
Ah, nice. I want to watch Marius's PO. I've had to scroll a long way down the leaderboard to find Marius. Oh.
He used to win RPG stuff back when there were not many
big
many
name
people
players
who mained RPG basically.
Yeah, I mean,
because
it makes
was
sense.
Just consistent.
I was gonna say this is the guy whose nickname is the Safe Meister, right? The fact that we spend all stream talking about consistency, and then you have the guy who's known for being safe and consistent. It makes sense. Yeah, I mean, again, I've talked about mini RPG of the week a lot, but also, yeah, Marius played a lot of that, and consistently Marius would make kind of top 4s, top 5s all the time. But again, it's then you get to the top 2 or 3, and at that point it does kind of come down to okay, well, sometimes you do also need to be really, really fast in one round,
Yeah. Someone else that has been around since basically forever is Firestorm. I think right now he's in voice chat with Marius, and they both played so many night cups together, and he's actually in 11th right now, so that's pretty good. Just between Hazard and Ike, so he's doing good. I don't think we've seen him in the top spots, but he's just assistant basically.
Yeah,
I think he's a dirt driver. He used to be god tier dirt driver. I don't know what he does now, but yeah.
And then it was revealed that he was a Riolu alt, obviously. And
you would imagine. No, actually, Virtual actually. There's a picture of Firestorm. He's one of the guys that actually met him in real life.
Ah, cool.
Marius and I think Lars.
Yeah.
Some other dudes. Yeah, he was in there.
Yeah. There needs to be another, like, or I guess, big, like, RPG LAN as well. That'd be so sick.
I think there was one that was planned by Wingabear, a pretty big French streamer. And then it got cancelled. But like he even like commissioned some mappers to start mapping, and then cancelled. And some of those maps have just been used in other cups.
Yeah.
And I think, there was a mini RPG cup.
There was,
like the finals of the mini RPG thing.
Yeah, that was in Compiègne in France.
Yeah, I wish I was working at that time because I would have definitely went.
Yeah, that was really fun with absolutely no controversy at any point about any of the rounds. And
Actually, I don't know. I just remember watching like briefly when I was working, and I just remember it felt like no one had trained besides Skandir.
Yeah.
That's all I know, basically.
I mean, that's partly just Skandir looks really, really good at competition, and so like there were some people who were kind of trained. It's just that Skandir was really, really good. It was one of the, I think it was like a semi-final was really close, and then unfortunately the internet died on someone's computer in the middle of a round, and then they lost the remaining rounds. It was just unfortunate. It was just a little bit unfortunate.
Skandir is just like, I don't know, who is this guy?
Yeah.
He's insane, like driving 33s every round, basically.
He's so good. He's so nice as well. I really like Skandir. I just like a lot of the people involved in Trackmania. It's just the best community in esports. That's just accurate. It's just true.
So much patience in this game.
Yeah. And like so many people have been around for so long, like it's just a good community. I mean, okay, listen, part of that might be that my previous like kind of 2 games that I was really involved with were League of Legends and Rocket League. So like my idea of a good community, it's a very low bar to clear.
Yeah. I think Rocket League esports, if you're not like a professional, is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But once you get to RLCS level, then everyone's just praying that Psyonix and anyone basically doesn't do any stupid decision.
Yeah, I mean, it's also like, also just purely from like the community side of it, right? Like it's just like the amount of events, the people who know each other for a long time and stuff. It's really, really good in Trackmania. Skandir is on 7,440 points, Mitry, and Skandir, I'm going to predict it, is going to reach finalist this round.
He needs 560 points, which is like
20th.
Actually, let me count. Wait.
Oh, as you went to count, the music in the game has died.
Oh. He needs to be 28th, so he should be fine.
He's probably going to be fine. He is currently 5th, so he's probably going to be okay. I'm going to, in fact, jump on board. I was going to try and jump on board with Skandir. I am on board with Skandir. Let's watch Skandir try and make it, and probably if Skandir makes it to finalist, I'm going to stay on board with Skandir as well to see if he can close it out from there. And I'll be honest, it's looking pretty good for Skandir to close it out from here.
Let's see. I'm going to watch some people behind. Like Vadi. Oh, Vadi's playing. He's TMNF, like very how do I say that? Very active, and he does a lot of stuff on TMNF trial, which is like very, very niche, but also insane when you actually enjoy it. For example, the T3 thing in IX name is trial team.
Ah, cool.
And Vadi is in there, Hazard as well, and basically like anyone who likes trial goes in that team because they're great and the style is actually fun. That's what I do. I do trial more than RPG lately, but yeah, trial is cool.
It definitely is one, like sitting down just like playing a trial map can be very enjoyable if you enjoy, you know, like something that is so I don't mean this to be insulting, because I do enjoy it. But like, if you are the kind of person who enjoys doing something kind of like maybe repetitive while listening to music for a couple of hours or something, Trial is great.
Yeah, it's just super chill. People see it as die and retry, but
yeah,
I think it's just chill.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because it's like, unless you are maybe like, I don't know, if you're streaming and you're like, I have a challenge, I have to beat this in this amount of time, or you're racing someone in it or something, like, there's no consequences to having to retry it, right? Like, that's just nice.
Yeah. Okay, my trial propaganda is over. I can go back to
we can focus on RPG again.
RPG.
Yeah. I'm currently on board with Bola, who's sitting in second, where he's a cameraman for Scandir, trying to win the round right here.
I don't think he's gonna risk anything. I think Bola is just gonna save.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, sorry,
Scandir.
I'm saying Scandir is trying to win the round right now. Bola probably happy with second, and Bola is the cameraman, you know, following behind on the rollerblades. You know, you ever watch a like skateboarding video that like, and they film it, and the guy behind is like rollerblading aggressively after the guy on the skateboard? It's very funny.
I don't know if after this round, if I was Bola, I don't know if I want to risk and try to deny or just play for second place.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, look at the chat. I don't know, man. You good? Like, he's just. I don't think he's even gonna try to overtake him.
Yeah. It hit a lot of the good luck's coming in. You love to see it. As a reminder, the winner of this week, which, to be fair, is looking likely to be Scandir, will secure their spot in the grand final of the Nebula RPG Cup. That's happening 7 weeks from now, give or take. We're playing 6 weeks of the regular competition, and then there will be a grand final with 8 players in it. And also, there is prize money tonight as well. So it will be €250 for first place, it'll be €150 for second place, and it will be €100 for third place for tonight's competition. And then we do it all again next week, except next week it will not be cup mode. Next week we play rounds mode instead. Maximum limit of 15 rounds.
That's gonna take some time as well. RPG is just long overall.
Yeah, it's true. Really wanted to cut back to cameras right there so that everyone can get a close-up of the cat exploring your camera.
Yeah, dude. I don't think you realized. I think I pushed my cat over like 20 times.
Yeah.
She just want to play.
Yeah, that's fair. My parents are out of town this weekend, so I'm looking after the dog. And obviously I've been casting Beacon all afternoon. So the dog is currently in another room, very bored. And I had to, like, when I was not casting the Beacon matches, I was like running to take her outside for 20 minutes, go for a quick walk and come back. So she's had a few walks. She's having a good time. She's just sleeping. But I definitely have to go and play with her for like an hour after we're done here.
Yeah, I can show the cats if they want to at the end to the audience as an award for watching the whole thing.
Yeah, they've earned it. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Ooh. Gandir is currently second place. Which is maybe not surprising. Listen, I mean, you said maybe Bola won't try and risk it to deny Scandir, but you forgot to, you didn't consider that Bola is a twin and has a twin in the same room who could try and deny Scandir.
Yep. I think anyone in the top, let's say, top 5 in the standings can overtake Scandir, because like right now he made a mistake, so. Even the war, like I think he's been pretty good. But yeah, Scandir is just risking it for the biscuit right now.
Yeah.
And he's most likely gonna get it unless Ferry just keeps being insane.
Ferry is kind of being insane right now. He is a long way in front. That was someone crashing out alongside Scandir. Was that Bola? No. Whoever was alongside Scandir has just fully crashed.
Morpio.
Yeah, Morpio has just full crash. Scandir bobbled on the entry. Scandir. Oh, that felt so risky.
I think Ferry's pretty much on WR right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I might actually jump on board with Ferry just to see well, okay, hang on. I was gonna say I'll jump to someone behind Ferry to, like, you know, we can watch Ferry. But Ferry is so far in front that nobody else can actually see Ferry properly right now.
Yeah, he's 0.1 ahead of WR right now.
Okay, no, we're staying on board with Ferry for a little while.
He lost some time.
Oh.
He's basically WR pace, because which is insane.
Yeah, as you said, like a lot of
someone's gonna drive it.
Yeah, a lot of the world record attempts, you said, have been lost to kind of, you know, from checkpoint 16 on. So we'll wait and see how Ferry does on these checkpoints in particular.
Yep.
It's looking kind of clean.
No pressure, but I think Ferry has like 20 specs on him right now.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Actually, wait, where is Kandir? Actually, he's like so far.
He appears to have crashed, you're right. He is no longer in the top 3. He is in free fall down the leaderboard. A checkpoint behind at
he's
this
so
point,
far behind.
Yeah.
He's 12 seconds behind and 13th position.
It is one of those things as well. If you're in finalist mode and you make kind of like one or 2 second mistake, well, okay, like kind of 4-second mistake or something, it's probably over, right? You know, I mean, this is probably not the round for you. Mods, someone's gonna need to ban the mapper. Bass out of chat for saying he is very fast.
Who is Warl? He's I think a tech driver at first. Dude, banging starts from Ferry.
Yeah.
But he just crashed, I think. Maybe he saved, which is almost like it's a bad word for Ferry.
Yeah, it's a moral failing, actually, I think, you know.
Yeah. we usually don't do such things in his house.
Yeah. Can anyone translate what Bola is shouting at Scandir in chat? Is it Scandir, I'm coming for you? It feels...
Yeah, I think so.
It feels like that's what he'd be shouting, because Bola is on finalist now as well.
Yeah. Astronaut is also from their country. Actually, Scandir is from Belgium, but that country can speak both languages, I think. So, is it 2 finalists or 3? Only 2.
2 finalists, I think, at the moment. Yeah, nobody else. Morpeo is maybe 1 round away from finalist. Bren is 1 good round away from finalist after this round, it looks like. Oh, and Ferry actually... Yeah, Ferry's going to be on 7,600 points as well after this. So Ferry will be 1 round away from finalist as well, probably.
Yep. Let's see, who is last in the standings as a driver? Because like so many people just disconnected and stuff.
We've got finalists, Mitry. You can't be calling someone out. You can't be being mean to someone in the round where someone might win the competition.
Nice. Props to them to like still drive.
Oh, absolutely. 100% agree. I'm
not gonna say the names, but like props to you.
Yeah. 100%. I once, again, I was talking to you, Mitry, before the stream started. You know, I did competitive sailing for a long time. And one of the most embarrassing moments of my life is when, at the prize-giving ceremony of an event, they called me up on stage at the prize-giving ceremony because I was last place out of all of the people who finished all the races. There were like 200 people, and they were like, yeah, it's a good idea to give this person a prize.
Damn. That's actually kind of cool.
I mean, it was, but they did make me walk up on stage and announce that I had come last out of the people who'd finished every race. I lost to people who didn't finish every race. Like, I did not do well. You know who is doing well? Scandir. Scandir is doing pretty well right now. Although Ferry's caught him just there. Scandir's exit a little bit slow off that bounce, so Ferry will overtake into first place for the moment.
Yep. And just behind them, I mean, they are full risking, but just like 0.7 behind is 3 people or 4.
Yeah, just like there is a pack of people back here. Bren, Raceland, Ike, Bola, all just back here. Bola could still win this. I mean, you know, people in front crash out. It's definitely possible. And I mean, as you say, Scandir and Ferry are definitely both risking a bit at the moment.
Yep.
It's definitely not out of reach.
Wins or Morpio, I guess, as well. There's gonna be like 5 finalists or something.
Yeah, yeah. Because it looks like Bren will probably get finalist on this round too. This is super exciting. I love this. I mean, this is why as well, you know, in a competition like this, once you get to finalist, you really want to close out finalist quickly, because otherwise it starts to get a lot more stressful very quickly.
Yep.
It's going to be real close.
I kind of agree, Astro. Cup mode is probably not the best solution, I guess. But yeah, I think just knockout would have been great. Just like the Night Cup, but yeah.
Mini RPG of the week, knockout mode. Next week will be rounds as well. So, you know, I mean, hey, if cup mode isn't your thing with this many players, but you still want to participate in the Nebula... Oh, Scandir crashed. If you still want to participate in the Nebula RPG Cup, and, you know, cup isn't your thing, play next week. Play every second week when it's rounds mode.
Hey, do you think they're gonna match fix?
Ooh.
And Ferry
just throw... Well, it might have helped, but Bola did just full crash. Yeah. Just fully died. It would have been very funny if they did. We gotta check. Admins, is there a rule in place for match fixing?
I mean, knowing them and knowing Ferry, there's no way he does that.
Yeah. I think we're on quadruple finalists, because I think looking at it, Bren was probably going to make finalist as well with a good finish. Ferry and Morpeo should both make finalists this round. I don't think Tada is close enough, but I think we're going to have 5 finalists. I think we're going to have 5 finalists.
I think so. Yep.
This is going to be exciting
because
I mean,
it's to pop off.
Yeah. I mean, it's 5 finalists who are basically the only people who have won rounds. So, like, surely one of them wins the next round.
Wait, I don't think Morpio won a single round. Or maybe
no, that's true. I don't. We checked the tapes. I think you're right though. I don't think Morpio actually won a round, unless it was one of like the kind of early rounds.
No, I think he did. I think everyone, even Bren did, right?
Did Bren win a round? Maybe.
I think he got second. Never mind.
Yeah.
Wait. I think Bren is finalist and just has not won anything yet.
Yeah. I genuinely think 2 players. I think Morpeo and Bren might both have made it to finalist without winning a round. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have...
the leaderboards that show 4 people at a time is very funny, especially when you're at this point where there are 5 finalists and you can only see 4 of them.
Yeah, I mean, who even expect that? Like,
it's true. How could you? How could anyone have foreseen this? How's Ike doing? Ike was doing pretty well. Ike is currently 15th place.
I think that's lower than he would have hoped, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you know what? 15th is still pretty good, and we're all having fun here, right? It's a good fun. Someone's going to win the competition. Somebody is going to leave this round with €250 and a ticket to the grand finals of the Nebula RPG Cup happening in a few months' time. Which is going to be very exciting. Unless Ike just wins this round and denies them all. I mean,
imagine.
That'd be pretty exciting. There are 3 players at the front at the moment who are not finalists right now.
Wrestling, okay. I'm actually surprised. I think Wrestling just like straight up underperformed a lot.
Like Wrestling is a really, really good player. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, basically all of the Milky Way drivers, at least the ones I know, are really, really good RPG players, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
They're kind of nuts. So you have Warland Wrestling first. Oh, that's a great turn. from I'm on board at the front there. It was a great turn from Ferry to gain a little bit of time. That's a full crash from someone in front. It's Ferry in first. It's Scandir in second. Morpeo sitting in third at the moment. It'd be a great time for Morpeo to win a round. Currently overtaking Ferry into second place. A little bit more speed through the middle of the track. Scandir, though, is starting to pull out just a little bit of a lead, trying to lock this one early. You'd be really hoping, if you're Scandir right now, for the couple of drivers behind him to crash. That'd certainly work out nicely for him. But this is a really tight battle. All three of these top three drivers out on track are currently in the running to win. Actually, is Ferry still there? Ferry is still there. I got nervous. I lost Ferry for a second. I thought Ferry might have crashed and just DNF the round. But Ferry is, in fact, winning right now. Really clean wall ride from him. Warl is still close by.
Like a second.
Yeah, Warl just...
on the magnet.
just zooped, and that's a crash as well.
And he's first now. Everyone crashes around him. He's just that guy. Like, he has an aura.
He's just him. He's just repulsed everyone around him and sent them into walls. Scandir sitting in second place, has more speed than Warl in the engine off section as well, so we'll be re-overtaking Warl in the turnaround there, but it's by nothing. Warl, in fact, gets a better turnaround, will end up back in front of Scandir. About a minute left in the track. Scandir bouncing off the wall, not the end of the world at all, but does lose just another car length or so to Warl. This is really close. Morpeo is still very close behind as well. If both of these drivers in front crash, it could absolutely end up being Morpeo winning his own competition.
Warl clipped his wheel. He lost like a second. And now basically like Scandir and Morpeo are back ahead somehow. Like it's neck and neck. Anyone can get it. By the way, I don't know if you realized, if Morpeo is top 3, then we're gonna go to top 4.
Yes.
Because he
I
doesn't get
that.
any cash prize.
I also think it was announced earlier that we're guaranteed going to top 4. I think Morpeo realized that as well and backed himself to be like, yeah, I'm going to make top 3. And so announced at the start we're going to do top 4. Which is looking like a good bet, honestly. Morpeo right behind Scandir, getting around the last few corners of the track, but 20 seconds left at this point. Scandir with a better exit out of that jump. This is close, but there's so much speed from Morpeo. Is he in front? He is in front of Scandir. Just a complete reversal of positions from a couple of tenths behind to a couple of tenths ahead. Morpeo leading the way. That's it. It's a straight run from here to the finish line. There's no way to fail. The Nebula RPG Cup inaugural week, organized by Morpeo, won by Morpeo.
Hey, I'm not gonna say it's rigged, but hey. I'm just,
I'll just heavily imply it.
yeah. Just for the fame. He absolutely loves that. Yeah. Now, obviously, if you joined late, Morpeo is not gonna get any cash prize ever, because he's basically donating that money to be given later to the winners. So yeah, pretty much still going. Scandir is still playing for first place. Anyone basically. Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, Scandir had a really good round there as well. I mean, the winning time, it feels like, on most of these rounds has kind of been a mid 333. Scandir drives the mid 333 and loses by 2/10 on a round that would win him €250. That's tough. That's tough, buddy.
Yep. I mean, for Scandir, that was basically the best option, I think. Lose against the guy that doesn't win anything, so you're still going for first, then it's fine.
Yeah.
You still get the full cash prize, so...
Yeah.
Exactly. He has to stay locked in.
You gotta stay locked in. You gotta stay dialed in. But it's definitely, all of a sudden it gives a chance for all of our other finalists to have a go back at him. And you remember how we had 5 finalists in the last round?
Yeah.
So it's getting, there's gonna be more this time around.
10, I guess 9 actually.
Yeah.
9
we
finalists.
got a lot of finalists right now.
Dude, imagine Artis. He has never been like in top 5, I think.
Yeah. But has been just quietly kind of plugging away, picking up points as he goes, and it's been enough to get finalist.
Actually, imagine if Scandir didn't win. That would be sad.
Really possible. That's what I'm saying, is like Scandir drove like a time that has kind of won a lot of rounds, like a 3:33.6 has won a lot of rounds, and he lost by 2/10 to Morpeo on the round that he really, really wanted to win.
Yep.
Second place gets 150 euro, and third place gets 100 euro. So there is also that. If Scandir doesn't come first, he could probably still get in the prize money. So it's pretty good. We're also still playing for that position in the grand final, unless I don't know if Morpio is going to take the position in the grand finals.
I think he still does.
Yeah, he's not going to take the prize money, but he may take the position in the grand finals.
Yeah,
is
he
what
gets
we're saying.
the standings basically.
Yeah, which makes sense. So Morpio has secured a spot in the grand finals already. Week 1 locked in. Stamp it, ship it. Bren is winning. Bole is in second, Scandir is in third. Again,
Winning.
the top 3, all finalists.
Winning is a big word. It's basically like they are inside
Yeah.
each
It's
other's
like
car.
half a car length, and we're a
Yeah,
minute and a
there's
half
3
into the
people in
track. Yeah. It's every time I say 2 cars are inside each other, or I say 2 people are inside each other during a broadcast, Twitch chat just weird champs me the entire time. They just call me out, or they all just type, huh. I'm like, it's not that weird.
Yep.
The cars are inside each other. You're being weird, Twitch chat.
It's a video game, guys.
It's a video game. It's all pixels.
But hey, wait. Bren is actually making it.
Yeah. He's kind
He
of...
almost clipped.
That
In
looks
wrestling,
scary.
like he hasn't been anywhere
Yeah.
until now. Where is he in the standings? He's finalist as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great time to show up, right? Everyone bouncing
That
into
was
that hole.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
Let's see. We just arrived in the 3 checkpoints. Boom, -1. Bren is out.
Happens to the best of us.
Skandir is 0.6 behind Wrestling.
Yeah. We are on
This
board with
checkpoint
Scandir.
also hard. Ooh,
Yeah.
I think Wrestling
Oh,
slowed
he's
down.
crashed.
Ooh,
Yeah. He crashed.
No, Skandir is just free now. I guess Warl is like a second behind.
Yeah. I think you were right. It was Raceland got the slowdown, but like the muscle memory, he still turned right at the same time
Yeah.
to get the jump off. But because he got the slowdown, the jump was way too early and he just crashed.
Yep. I think that's gonna be it. I don't see Skandir fail that. Nah, he's just
Yeah,
Too
Warl
consistent now.
Warl just crashed as well. So Scandir is now like 2 seconds ahead of anyone else. Yeah, like fully
Yep.
2 seconds ahead of second place. And there is really not much track left either. Scandir was denied
Yes,
his immediate spot in the grand finals by tournament organizer and admin Morpeo. But importantly, Scandir will still come second. Scandir, unless he somehow misses the finish there, he won't, will collect 250 euro and second place in week 1 of the Nebula RPG Cup. Congratulations to Scandir. Very, very well played week. Unfortunate, I think, in some ways, not to get the first place and immediately get a spot in the grand finals.
dude. As I said earlier, CP 16, 17, 18, just they're run killers every time.
Yeah,
He's just Skandir is the only one that just doesn't crash ever.
yeah.
Like it's insane.
It's one of the things I've always been impressed with Scandir in like TM 2020, watching him play there, is like his ability to control the car over
Yeah.
like specifically over obstacles that are all about just like, this is a really uneven platform. Like most people, you're gonna end up with a slowdown at some point. You're gonna just like hit one of the edges on the uneven platforms awkwardly. Scandir just never seems to get those slowdowns.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's crazy.
He's just better. Like he just has an insane car control, which is like the number one skill you wanna have in RPG at least.
Yeah, for sure. Very, very impressive.
Who's Nebula? Straight up Nebula.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw that earlier. That's the flag of Nepal as well, I believe, which Trackmania 2 is struggling to fit inside a box.
Oh, it's Che Guevara. He's member of a team called Dirtless, and they made a map for this cup, which is, I guess, why it's called Nebula. With a link
Okay.
to the Discord.
Yeah,
Okay, let's see. How many finalists?
too many.
16.
All right, buddy. Well, we still got to get 2 more winners. We are playing to 4th place. I saw the prediction from Astronaut that we're going to get 3 winners and the server is going to auto skip. So we're just going to hope that doesn't happen. It would be kind of funny though.
It might happen, yeah.
I'm going to jump up to the front, where Ike was having a good start to the race. Looking pretty good. Ferry up there as well.
He clipped his wheel as soon as you mentioned his name.
I'd spoken into existence.
Now.
Yeah, not the end of I was literally about to say Ike is still doing well. And there was another crash.
Yep.
I'm sorry. This is absolutely my fault. I'll accept responsibility. That's tough. Bren versus Ferry up at the front at the moment. Which is it's pretty exciting, you know? That's a fun matchup.
Yep. I think Bren is just crashing too much. He has had good starts, but never actually finishes good runs. Ooh, Ferry. What?
How did he survive?
Wait, how does he
No. You don't get Mitry. You're the expert here. You have to tell me how he survived that.
Yeah, I don't know. He's in intense discussion with Hillis, I think, and actually is cheating.
He's already he's promised to, Bren fell off.
Bren clipped.
I was going to say Ferry has actually promised his prize money to Hillis in advance. He's like, yo, you let me win this round, I'll give you my €150.
Let's see. Bola. Can he catch up? That's a second. I guess that might be a lot.
Yeah.
And we're never far from clipping anything in this.
Yeah, it is definitely
map, so
the map style. Like, I mean, you know, a 1 second disadvantage is definitely less here than on most other track styles. But it is the battle of the twins at the moment, as Bola gets that entrance an awful lot cleaner, but I don't know if it's going to matter too much. Has gained a couple of tenths back on Ferry at the moment, as we head down the hill and then back up the hill. And this is the kind of platform I was talking about, that, you know, Scandir is just able to find the quickest line on that style of platform every time, it feels like. He just gains a couple of tenths on people. But Scandir's not here anymore. He's gone, so I don't need to talk about him anymore. Ferry is still leading the way, has actually extended the gap. Huh?
Yeah, Bola has just gained like 0.4, and Ferry looked fast, so I don't know what Bola did, but I think he's just risking his whole life and maybe like front seat in the car for the next year or something. Yeah. He's risking it all.
Yeah. That's very
He's
funny.
gained like another 0.3 or something.
It's first shower in the morning. He's promised to Ferry for the next year.
Dude, imagine if they did that. I would love that.
Very funny.
Dude, imagine Bola gets up from his chair, just hits Ferry straight up, and then goes back.
If we see Ferry just miss this final corner, if he somehow crashes now, I'm gonna call shenanigans. But I don't think he's gonna. Yeah. It does look like Ferry is going to claim third place overall, second place in the prize money. That is €150 going to Ferry. GG's, very well played.
So, I don't know how the rest of the standings are like decided. Basically, I think it's the first one to get finalist, and then the standings just stay like that.
I think are we actually? I thought we were actually gonna play for fourth place.
Maybe, but if it
doesn't work, then we got to figure out who got to finalists first. And I think the problem we might run into if that happens is, I think, well, that'd be Bola then, right? Because him and Scandir got to finalist at the same time.
But Scandir will still win because
yeah. But Scandir actually wins, yeah. I mean, hey, like, fingers crossed it does actually successfully play for fourth place. That would make life a lot easier. And then after that, it's because we will be playing 6 weeks of the Nebula Cup. The winner each week will make it to the grand final, and then there will be 2 more grand finals decided on time attack, I believe, across all 6 maps. But I would need confirmation on that from someone, but I believe that's how it works. So, you know, I mean, if there are very quick players, you know, like someone who just misses out is a little bit unlucky to not win one of the weeks, because absolutely only 6 weeks, there's a lot of good players who are looking for that. It is there's still a chance.
Okay, so it didn't skip.
It didn't skip.
Apparently it's gonna be fine. We're gonna play for fourth.
We're gonna actually make it. Trackmania servers working as intended. It is a blessing from the Lord. It's incredible. Nobody even had to ping
How many finalists? Only 23.
Only 23 finalists? It's only like half the server.
No, you have to remove like top 3. So like 21, I think, actually.
Okay. It's still about half
Basically,
the server.
Yeah.
But that just means anyone could win. And I'm just going to assume literally everyone who's on our screen at the moment is a finalist. And assume that whoever wins is probably a finalist. I know for a fact that Bren and Bola are finalists, so, I mean, that makes life a lot easier.
Ooh, Bola risked a bit too much. Bren's first, pretty comfortable.
Yeah, it's looking okay. The pack chasing down at the moment is Heave, Hazard, and Jamb.
He has crushed like a lot though.
Yeah.
So he might not win.
Well, you say that, but
And
the person who actually caught him was Heave, and Heave immediately fell off the underwater platform. So...
There's this jambe guy is Legu. And jambe is the French word for leg. Which is why he's called just jambe instead of just being called Legu.
And flashbacks to being 15 years old and learning the body parts in French. Oof.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
People learn French. I think usually in most countries they just learn English and German.
Well, I suppose the thing here is that I grew up in an English-speaking country, right? So learning English might have been a little bit counterproductive.
Oh yeah, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna I don't want to sound more dumb than I.
It's like French and Spanish were the two big ones in Ireland, and I think more people learn French than Spanish, and then some people learn German. Yeah.
So Leg is actually winning somehow. Never mind, he went to the moon.
He did go to the moon.
Oh, Bren! Nah, why do you risk that?
Yeah, I mean. Mitry, you're looking like a genius. You said Bren is just crashing too much, and Bren has, I think, in this round, crashed too much.
He has. Sadly for him, no cash prize.
Yeah.
I mean, he's streaming. He's probably making more money tonight streaming than Skandir, probably.
Yeah. That's why I told you, Skandir got a stream. Is Jean actually finalist? I gotta double check. Yes.
I think he is.
He is.
Yeah.
I think also Fate and Tada are, but again, we're kind of starting to run out of track a little bit. Only a couple of checkpoints left. Jean, out of nowhere, frankly, currently winning the round, looking to lock in a 4th place. I believe this would be a first round win for Jean, but it's a great time to get your first round win. Is on finalist to come 4th place, secure €100 as well. It was a little bit of an awkward final section from Jean, jumped a little bit low, but it's worked out nicely. And there is not enough track left. Jean on a straight run to the finish line is going to come 4th in this first week of the Nebula RPG Cup. Take home the 3rd place prize money because Morpio again has confused everything. And that is massive. Congratulations to Jean. Bola is really happy about it in chat, you can tell.
Yeah. I mean, I would be if I was him.
Yeah, it's very funny.
So Legu just said 0 run for the whole match. Thank you, goodbye, and just leaves.
Yeah, I saw that. That is incredible. That's the play. That's very funny. Oh, congratulations to everyone who played. As he said, I mean, congrats honestly to anyone who stayed and played all the rounds as well. You know, I mean, putting a bit of time in, learning the map during the week, and then stick around and actually playing the competition. It's fun. Congratulations.
Yeah. But at the end of the last round, Discord was going crazy. I couldn't hear anything you were saying. You were like a robot. So I didn't say anything because I didn't want to fuck up anything, but it sounded so weird.
I hate that. Hopefully it sounded because luckily, you know, I mean, it's just my microphone going into into OBS, so hopefully it was okay for stream. We haven't ruined everything, but yeah, I mean, look, Mitcher, I think, you know, we're watching the timer time out, and that is going to wrap up week 1 You can see our 4 winners there: Morpeo, Scandir, Ferry, and Jean. Morpeo wins the match, cutting back to our beautiful faces. Mitri, this has been fun.
Yeah, it has.
It's
Been a while since I did that. It's fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have 5 more weeks to go, plus a grand finals. Of which, admittedly, I will not be here for 2 of the weeks. So, look, that's going to be fine. We'll figure out what's happening in those 2 weeks. There'll still be something. We will arrange for there to be a broadcast of the Nebula RPG Cup. But, of course, okay, Thomas in chat has just said, the good weeks when Nua's not there, which is hurtful, frankly.
I can most likely stream at that time, but
yeah,
I'm going to confirm, but I can most likely do that.
I think I'm going to make Thomas do it out of spite for saying the good weeks, which would be very fun. Which days will you not be casting? I don't remember. I will be talking to the organizers and making sure that everything is okay. But there will still be a broadcast. It'll work itself out. But hey, if there's not a broadcast, do you know what the best way to see what's happening with the Nebula RPG Cup is? Jump into the Discord and then jump into the server when it's actually happening. It's real easy to watch the game when you're actually playing it as well. So keep an eye out for that. Again, !Discord in the chat will get you to the Discord server. Mitri, any closing words for our first stream of the Nebula RPG Cup?
Well, I was very happy. That was fun. People are driving insane, and you are better than me at casting. So I'm glad you're here.
Listen, you're better than me at knowing who everyone is and also knowing about RPGs. So listen, we've made a great team. Shout out as well to Baz for the map today. Yeah. Really, really cool map. Looking forward to seeing what the remaining maps in the competition look like. 11 a.m. It is Everdusk releasing tomorrow morning. So again, jump in the Discord. Keep an eye on that. I believe Mitri is currently tracking down a cat for all of you to look at. Oh! Hat. Oh, that was so cute. Oh, that was very cute. Yeah. Mitri, thank you very much. I'm going to sign off there. Good night, everyone. Have a lovely Saturday evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We will see you all back next week for another edition of the Nebula RPG Cup.